Ronaldo would score like me.
Why?
Just like that.
Do you still remember how everything started? Manchester City's John Stones scored a 90-plus 8-minute late goal to draw 2-2 against Arsenal. Erling Haaland is so hyper that he threw the ball at Gabriel's head. Now after the match, Haaland even asked Arsenal's head coach Arteta to stay humble. Both teams are engaged in a heated exchange. Myles Lewis-Skelly stood up and confronted him, but Haaland even asked who the heck he is. In the second match against Arsenal, although Haaland grabbed a goal, they lost 1-5. Gabriel kept asking Haaland to stay humble throughout the game. In one scene, Gabriel even told Haaland to bring him back his boots to humiliate him. On the other side, Myles Lewis-Skelly got a goal and copied Haaland's celebration to troll him. He made sure Haaland knows who he is now. Sometimes karma comes back in their own way. Although Haaland tried hard to tell him that he is the Premier League champion, Arsenal played the song Humble at the end of the game in response. Poor Haaland. It sounds like a new rivalry has formed. Football, known as the beautiful game, but sometimes it gets a little ugly. And even Pep Guardiola, one of the greatest football minds of our time, isn't immune to revenge. Back in 2017, after a heated title race, Pep referred to Tottenham as the Harry Kane team.
Again, the Harry Kane team, so score every day is truth.
Now, whether he meant it as a compliment or a subtle dig is up for debate. But one thing was certain, it didn't sit well with Spurs, especially Son Heung-min. Fast forward to the next game, Tottenham against Manchester City, and Son made sure to send a clear message. With Kane unavailable, it was his moment to shine. He torched City's defense, scored a brilliant goal, and helped Spurs secure a crucial win. Son Heung-min celebrated by shouting at the camera,
Manchester City on the night,
taking revenge at Pep. But if you think Pep has learned from his mistakes, wait until you see the next one here. In September 2023, at a press conference before the game between Manchester City and Wolverhampton Wanderers, Pep praised Wolves for their attack. He said, "When you see the quality individual that they have, especially up front with Neto, with Kuna, and with the Korean guy." His words raised eyebrows. Instead of acknowledging Hwang Hee-chan by name, he simply referred to him as the Korean guy. In the following match, Hwang Hee-chan scored the decisive goal, helping Wolves beat Man City by 2-1. Hwang even celebrated by showing the camera the back of his shirt, a gesture to make Pep not forget his name next time. Isn't that the most poetic kind of revenge? Son Heung-min and Hwang Hee-chan proved that revenge did not have to be this brutal, but they had to respond in the best way possible. Not with words, but with football. But imagine thinking it's a good idea to step on Zlatan Ibrahimovic's head. It's another kind of story. In a Premier League match between Manchester United and Bournemouth, Tyron Ming just did that. The Swedish striker, self-proclaimed as God, decided to punish Ming on his own. A brutal display of skill and dominance. Lesson learned, don't mess with Zlatan. But Tyron Ming wasn't the only one who suffered because Zlatan Ibrahimović never forgets. In 2006, Materazzi injured Zlatan with a nasty tackle. 4 years later, Zlatan returned to Italy playing for AC Milan. When he faced Materazzi again, he knew he had to get his revenge. The message is clear, don't mess with Zlatan. Roy Keane will agree because he did exactly what Zlatan did. Waited for 4 years for a revenge just to be more brutal. Roy Keane suffered a serious injury in a clash with Alf-Inge Haaland, who then mocked him. Keane didn't forget, and 4 years later they met again. And Keane delivered a brutal tackle. Message sent. Alf-Inge Haaland, the father of Erling Haaland, even had to hang up his boot after the injury. Before Argentina's quarterfinal against the Netherlands, Dutch coach Louis van Gaal criticized Messi, calling him a liability in defense. Argentina took a 2-0 lead, but the Netherlands crawled back in the final minute, forcing penalties. Van Gaal believed the Dutch had the edge, but Argentina had other plans. They won, and Messi let Van Gaal hear about it. Next, let's rewind to Van Nistelrooy's unforgettable moment. It's 2005. The Netherlands face Andorra. Van Nistelrooy steps up for a penalty and misses. An Andorran player erupts in celebration, mocking him. Bad move. Just minutes later, Van Nistelrooy scores and gives him a look that says it all. Sit down. That expression of shock, priceless. Have you wondered what is the funniest revenge story in recent years? Haaland vs Bono in the 2021 Champions League. Haaland won a penalty, Bono saved it not once but twice and couldn't resist mocking him. But karma works fast. Turns out Bono wasn't on his line. The referee said retake, Haaland scores, and this time Haaland does the mocking. Picture this. Arsenal is leading 2-1 and Thierry Henry decides to poke fun at a young Cristiano Ronaldo. He pushes CR7 towards the crowd of Arsenal fans, letting them tease him. Bad idea. Ronaldo responds the only way he knows how, scoring twice to bring Manchester United back. Years later, Cristiano Ronaldo even received the Ballon d'Or directly from Henry, a trophy that Thierry Henry has never won in his career. This is one of the sweetest revenges, and it doesn't matter how long it takes, things go around and come around. In 2020, Haaland celebrated his goal against PSG in the Champions League in a unique way. PSG didn't appreciate it. In the return leg, they won 2-0 and mocked Haaland with his own celebration. Petty? Absolutely. Effective? Definitely. Suarez and Evra had a long-standing rivalry. Before a Liverpool vs Manchester United match in 2011, Suarez refused to shake Evra's hand. United made sure he regretted it, beating Liverpool 2-1. And Evra? He made sure to really drive the point home, celebrating wildly right in front of Suarez. Hang on, and how can we forget these legends? The never-ending debate. Cristiano Ronaldo versus Lionel Messi. During an international match against Armenia, the home crowd thought they had the perfect way to get under Ronaldo's skin. The stadium echoed with chants of as if reminding him of his greatest rival would somehow throw him off his game. But come on, this is Cristiano Ronaldo we're talking about. He responded the only way he knows how, by putting on a show. Another game, another hat-trick, another reminder of why he's one of the best to ever do it. But he wasn't done with this just yet. As the final blow, he turned to the Armenian fans, cupped his ears, and soaked in their silence. Because if there's one thing Ronaldo loves more than scoring goals, it's proving people wrong. Confidence is a beautiful thing, but in football it can sometimes come back to bite you. Manuel Neuer, one of the greatest goalkeepers of all time, boldly declared before Bayern Munich's clash with Barcelona that he'd show Messi who's boss. A big statement, right? But here's the thing about Messi, he doesn't do trash talk. He lets his feet do the talking. And talk they did. When the game rolled around, Messi didn't just score. He humiliated Neuer, netting twice and leading Barcelona to victory. One of those goals, that infamous moment where he sent Jerome Boateng tumbling before effortlessly chipping the ball over a helpless Neuer. It was pure football poetry. If football teaches us anything, it's that arrogance means nothing when you're up against Messi. Revenge isn't always personal, sometimes it's for football.
No to racism.
In 2011, a Fenerbahçe player, Emre Belozoglu, made a racist remark towards Trabzonspor's Didier Zokora. The Turkish FA's punishment? A week 2-game ban. So what did the former Tottenham player do? He waited for the next match and gets his own back on Emre with one of the nastiest tackles in recent football history. Zokora tried his best to kick racism out of football, and Emre was later punished for his racist remark, received a 2.5-month suspension and a suspended prison sentence in 2014. Perfect. And let's not forget Arsenal versus Sporting Lisbon in the Europa League 2023. Arsenal, feeling a little too confident, celebrated a goal in a way that some might call disrespectful. Sporting didn't appreciate it. They equalized, took the game to the penalties, and then knocked Arsenal out. How did they celebrate? By mimicking Arsenal's earlier celebration just to rub it in. Football revenge isn't always brutal. It can be pretty hilarious and perfectly timed. And let's be honest, isn't that what makes the game even better? Comment below on your favorite revenge moment. Let's hear your thought. Click the video here to watch more amazing football content. Stay tuned and subscribe to our channel so you won't miss our next video.